Hey there, everybody. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How you doing there, Viking team Miller? Oh, wow. What a day, what a day, what a day. Right. Hey, Ionica.
Thanks for
And
the
holy
raid.
smoky marrows. It's Mr. Darius Frost raiding with a party of 27. My goodness. Let me jump to Discord. Running a little bit behind. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you had a great stream, Mr. Darius Frost. How's it going then, Grinwald, Vortex? Green Thumb Farmer, how you guys all doing? How you doing, Viking?
Hello.
Hello. So quick one. Obviously, I was going to be doing 7 Days to Die today instead, but I've decided that I want to try and keep the streams family friendly, PG, and everything. And I just think 7 Days to Die is a little bit too violent to have that on my stream. So I am going to be checking it out personally, and yeah, having a little play off when I'm not streaming. While I'm here, there is going to be an update coming to McCain's this week as well. I need to add in some boosters. I just need to confirm what Dave wants put into it first of all. But a few people have actually mentioned they've had issues getting around where the water is and coming in the gate and stuff like that to me. So I've actually come in. I've added something extra to this. Now, right here on the corner of the building is this a little hide a fence sort of thing. So you just come up to the box, then do the old left button, and you'll actually get rid of the fence all the way around. Now, obviously, if you wanted to bring it back afterwards, you're more than welcome to just come back, hit that left mouse button, and it'll come back. So you've got that option coming as well. So if you are having difficulties getting into the McCain factory, you can just remove that fence temporarily and then put it back if you wanted to. So that is going to be getting an update this week. There's quite a few things actually getting updated this week, so yeah, it's going to be fun. That's for sure for you guys. But yeah, hopefully all you guys had a great day so far, and since the last streaming, obviously hopefully Mr. Darius had a great stream. Obviously I was there most of the day, lurking on and off, doing bits and pieces. So yeah, still working on the craft factory at the minute. I'm going to make it as a buildable. So all you guys who love doing buildables, yeah, you're going to enjoy it, that's for sure. Stream was great. Have to get errands done, but we'll be looking. Okay, Mr. Frost. Yeah, no worries. Actually, I was listening at the end of your stream, so yeah, it's all right. Go for it. Glad you had a great stream. Actually, it was a bit of a horde night as well there, so it did really well, both of them, or all of them really. They're over there. Cool. Right, so let's get this backed up. I'm terrible at backing up, but I'm slowly get there, slowly get there. Come on, back up, straight. There we go. That was close enough, I think. Oh, yipes. So, just a quick update since last stream. I've put down 3 more stone crushers to make basically limestone, lime, gypsum and all that. I need to finish setting them up first of all. I've got the built-in stone crusher up and running with some more stones. Went through and collected a load last night for that. Somewhere over here, my processors, there we go. Right, so I'm on the trigger. That helps. Okay, so we've got diesel in there, we've got that in there. Right, so I'm mainly after these guys here. So this actually got 3 here, so I could do 1 of each. There. It's going to be storing. That's fine. So that's doing the gypsum. That can do calcium. And finally, that one can do the limestone. Cool. Alright, great day. First day back to work from a 2-week vacation. Oh, it's nice when you're on vacation, but when you have to go back to work, it's oh no. You kind of want a bit more time off, don't you? But yeah, obviously, if you guys are not following Green Thumb Farmer or anyone else who's given a shout out, like Mr. Frost there, please do so, guys. They're great streamers and definitely deserve your support. I'm just going to give someone a shout out myself. There's one for Mr. Viking Streaming. Definitely click on that link and give him a follow for sure. And
Thank you, Billy.
You're very welcome. And obviously, yeah, thank you. I was just about to get T Miller, but yeah, he got it there. Cool. There we go. Yeah, how you doing there, T Miller? Obviously, Mr. Dasnet. Yeah, exactly. You need to give him a follow, that's for sure. He is the map creator. Who knows, he might be popping in later. Obviously, I believe Wednesday is going to be server day, so I'd imagine he's going to be playing a little bit of 7 Days to Die on the server, so yeah. And doing good here. Good, glad to hear it, T Miller. Right, and I did want the flatbed, so I don't know why I tabbed out of the truck, but yeah. Just got to do a quick... What did I want the flatbed for anyway? Oh yeah, nails. I remember now. Want to get the... keep running out of pallets, so I need to get some more nails into there, so yeah. Right, I can get rid of my earbud for the minute. So not a lot is changed really since Monday. Just been plodding on, got a lot of harvesting done a few contracts. Actually, I just need to go through the fields at the minute because it's kind of a dull moment. I've got one hired helper doing a contract at the minute. It's a ploughing one to make a little bit of money. It's a couple hundred, so that will help out get some of those loans paid off. Here we go, righty. So once I've got these dropped off, I do need to get on and do some more baling. Oh, I've got about 1 and a bit fields left to do. And then who knows what the heck I'm going to be doing after that. Probably run around the factory, see how they're getting on. Also, if you guys do have any questions, or you've got any issues on the map, please do obviously mention it in a stream. Contact me direct on Facebook or through Discord. You're more than welcome to. And obviously there is a channel set up for PV Canyon Crossing as well. Obviously Viking, Surfing Cowboy, and a lot of the other guys can help you out there as well as myself. But yeah, so it's been busy, that's for sure. But yeah, I just need to speak to Dave, see what he wants. So I was thinking with the McCains, just using like packaging. Also want to try and get in some of those other factories, the different products for those master boosters. I did go through obviously Steel Factory if you missed it on Monday. They're now going to be spawning at the front here, and I actually did lengthen it just enough to get an extra pallet out of there, so yeah, it should be fine actually. Obviously the concrete factory is getting updated this week, the steel factory is getting updated, so yeah. Obviously Alcoa, obviously the fill planes are now being lowered down so they won't show when it is full. So obviously McCain, and holy heck, busy. Actually, one thing I do need to speak to Dave about is obviously seeing if he can add honey into one of the product categories if possible. See, at the minute, if you're using like the TLX pack or the Hispano modding containers that auto-load, obviously where it's not in a category at the minute, and I totally went past what I wanted those freaking nails, they won't auto-load into there, it's a kind of a pain. So yeah.
Do you ever sleep, Billy?
Do I ever? Yes, I do actually.
Okay.
But I tend to play and do a bit of modding on the side at the same time, so yeah. Obviously a lot of the stuff was obviously done last week. Obviously I've been trying to focus on just finishing those little tweaks off on a few factories this week, and obviously try and get craft ready for you guys. Oh, but obviously we do have the Kellogg's factory coming this week, hopefully, when Mr. Dave puts the update out, so that's going to be kind of cool. Right. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to be focusing on trying to get obviously master boosters in, and maybe try and get maybe one more or two more productions out each week if I can, maybe probably just the one maybe, so you get something new. Obviously there's Del Monte, there's a few other factories from 19 we don't have yet. Obviously, one thing I do need to do is reach out to Braven to see how he's getting on with adding in the it's kind of like the extensions, as it were, to the revamp mod. It allows you to add-ons, I should say, rather than extensions. So it basically allows you to. Yeah, sorry, what?
Little question, Billy.
Yep, go for it quickly.
I was wondering, all these factories you and Dave put out.
Yep.
Could you maybe hold back a bit?
Are you struggling to keep up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Slow down. Just a bit.
Slow down. It's extra
Yeah.
content for everyone. It's great.
I know it is, but still,
Yeah.
maybe just take a week or two off and do nothing.
Well, I've tried that. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Really takes. Yeah. I don't sleep often. No, actually, I do get a good 6-7 hours sleep at night. I'll have a little nap during the day. But yeah, this week it's kind of been a bit hectic, really. So my daughter's off today and Friday, so we're planning on painting and decorating the sort of kitchen dining room area. So yeah, spent most of today stripping the walls in the kitchen and stuff, so get that ready for Friday. I've got a plan. I'm gonna get the wife and the daughter to do the actual painting side of it around the kitchen. Then I'm actually going to do the papering, so it's kind of cool. So it's going to be a bit of a family affair.
Exactly, similar.
Right, there we go. Let's try and get these in here. And I'm miles away from the trigger because that forklift being in the way. Take a month off.
Hey, champ.
And just play and enjoy the fruits of your labour. Yeah. Hey, champ, how you doing, bud? You may try to keep it. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know about Dave, but me, personally, I kind of want to try and get as much out. Then I can just chill out, relax, and then obviously just do a little bit of modding every now and again. Do like little fixes when they're needed or they crop up. So, yeah. And actually, there is one thing I want to do as well. Come through to this freaking pallet factory. I noticed the other day that there's a friggin' huge collision on the other side. So what it is this is actually off of the how it comes in Giants. It's got this big friggin' collision thing right here on the side. It is really annoying. I know a few people mentioned about it. So what I might do is actually go in and just remove that and then send it off to Dave. Say, here you go, it's pallet coast fix for you guys.
You mentioned that for you guys already back on Wolf Creek.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously it was mentioned on NBCA, not NBCA, because Underhill Valley as well. And yeah, I'm surprised Dave never bothered to remove that. But yeah, I might do that later on today. It's a quick delete from the X amount, the i3D, you should say, and then yeah, because it does bug me because it actually comes out. I think it's on this side as well a little bit. Yeah, you can just see it where that red bin is. It's kind of annoying, to be honest.
Yeah.
So there we go. That'll keep that little bugger going. I'm going for 2 weeks, and I'm back. I'm trying to get the first bridge built. Yeah. Yep. Well, at the minute, so I've got my one bridge built that I just came across. I do have plans on trying to start on the one by the refinery next. So it's going to be coming across here. I think it is, yeah. No, there. This bridge is going to be my next one. And then I'm probably going to look into going up this way. Now, obviously, for anyone who wasn't aware, obviously I have now purchased these 4 fields in the farm area. Obviously, I do have the plan on making it into an orchard farm. Now, whether I'm going to need the whole lot, I don't know. I am going to mainly focus on just using these 2 fields up. And I might just leave that as crop, as it were. The other option is I am going to be using, I think it's Green Thumb Farm has done some orchards. I can't remember if it's Green Thumb or...
Green Thumb have made a orchard silo.
It's not, no, it's not the silo. Oh heck, who was it? Darius mentioned it the other day. Oh heck.
What's it used for? The land robin?
Might be a Reliant Robin, yeah. Yeah, because I think he's got that as a pack, isn't it? SGA mods. Let me double check before I totally put my foot in it again.
Or is it the Aussie Kangas
um,
orchard harvesters you're thinking of?
no, it's a placeable orchard pack. Nope, it's not you. Who was it did that then? I know Darius might. I'll have to speak to Darius and see who it was. But yes, Jay Booth maybe. Yeah, it could be Jay Booth. I'm trying to find it in a minute. I'm sure I've got him linked on my Trello. Jay Booth. It comes in different sizes. Yeah, that's the one. In case you guys haven't seen it, obviously I know Darius showed it off the other day, but on Jay Booth's Trello, very colourful, he has created these grape and vineyard um, sort of things for doing your coffee, your olives and grapes. I did a lot, like a lot of you guys. I've done them so many times. I'm actually kind of sick of it for the minute, so I'm probably going to place some of these down temporarily until I can get back into it. So what I might do is maybe just put a couple of these down to start off with. Maybe sort of around 53, for example. Maybe fill that small area in, and then maybe later on change field 46 into proper vineyards. Obviously, I'm kind of hoping somebody might come out with a better harvester, to be honest, for doing them. But yeah, there we go.
Music Vortex and I will post the link.
Oh yeah, if you want his Trello, I've got it right here.
Yeah, I have it here as well.
There you go. As I was on the page there. No worries, but yeah. If any of you guys do want to find it when people aren't streaming, if you actually go to my Trello board, I've actually got it linked on there. So if I come back a minute to my Trello, if I can. So Billy Alpaca, right there. I've also got obviously Boom Howers there as well, and Jay Booths. Because obviously I don't think anybody else has them linked up yet, but if you want to check them out, actually I'm kind of curious what Mr. Boomhauer has there. Silo, that. Okay, so all his usual stuff. And his rather cheaty bucket as well, so yeah. You can
On my
always find them.
Trello, I have linked Surfin,
Yeah,
T Miller, and J Booth, and Aussie Kanga,
right.
and Green
Obviously,
Thumb.
obviously T Miller, Green Thumb, Surfing can go through the SGA mods Trello as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Right, so let me get back to my farm. So that's obviously my aim for this farm is going to be orchards everywhere. But like I said, I am going to focus on 48 and 47 for getting most of the orchard trees in. I'll use some of those ones from J Booth temporarily, at least to get started on some of the products there. And then I'll probably end up turning 46 into an actual giant orchard, so that should definitely give me plenty of work, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm going to focus on this bridge next, and then obviously over here. What have my little
You
heart
are
helper?
you are not getting bored soon.
Oh heck no, there's far too much. Right, he's doing okay. He's going to be ages, so that's fine. Just a quick tab around. One thing I have done with some of these factories is I'm actually using some of Dave's little conveyors. It's really helpful, but every now and again you do have to sort of jump over to them and just plonk some of these pallets back on the conveyor. It makes so much life easier. How many are we doing? We've got 67 there building up, so that's fine. Obviously I do have... Actually, that's one thing I haven't asked Dave if he wanted any master boosters put into here, so yeah. They can play time and catch up. Yeah. But obviously that's one thing. Obviously, if we can get the factories out, I just wanted to mention this really. If we can get the factories out to you guys, now I know that there's a lot of people who are sort of a lot further ahead of us, I suppose is the best way to put it. If they find an issue that we may have overlooked previously during testing or whatever, we can jump onto it, do a quick update before anybody else starts complaining about things. So, actually, at the minute, Team Miller, I'm not too bad. Obviously, I do have a pretty beefy system. Obviously, if I do get a bit closer, it does drop a little bit. But obviously, one thing I did find when I do actually get further away, it does improve. So obviously, it depends on your system. So I've got, what's that about? Oh, I think 7, maybe 8 placed down there. Let me go into this here. It makes life a little bit easier. Over here, I've got it set up again. That's what you got. 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and obviously they're filling straight in. One thing I do want to do is probably place down a second spinnery somewhere around here. And Mr. Wally's Farming, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I think if you are out of range, it can. Yeah, exactly. It will still have a slight effect on your system. Hey, Reliant Robin, how you doing, bud? But obviously, if you do have a good system, and Dave has mentioned it, if you have a good system, you shouldn't really have too much of an issue. Obviously, I'm still testing them personally myself. I haven't really seen much of a frame rate drop. So what was that, about 7? So we've got about 10, 11 there. I've got some more here set up, going straight into storage. What's that, about 15, 16, 17-ish. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, maybe 24. Yeah, so in this area alone I've got 24 and I'm still hovering just above the 20s. So, I do have some... Oop, I was waiting for that to kick in. But yeah, if anybody does have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them. Mr. Neil, how are you doing, sir? Mr. Jers as well. I think if you are out of range, it kind of not loads it. Yeah, obviously they will be lurking in the background. Up here, now I haven't done nothing with the flour milk, so I've got that set to distribute. But obviously I do have a couple more here. So I'm saying that was about 30 so far. I haven't got that up and running yet. Then the bakery, I haven't got anything yet either. Actually, I'm kind of leaving the bakery as it is. I don't want to really have anything placed down near here. Now, one thing to bear in mind, if you are using those conveyors, try and think about how they're going to be placed and where you're going to be placing them. I've seen a few people doing it now, is they'll actually just take a load of the conveyors and basically run it straight in through the front of the storage. That's the wrong thing to really do. Obviously, if you're using, like, say, T-Millers or any of the Giants ones, for example, obviously when you spawn them out, where are they going to spawn out? Literally right at the front here, aren't they? And obviously if you've got a conveyor there, that is just going to load them back into the trigger. So think about putting the storage maybe onto the side, so it loads into the side, kind of like how I've been doing it with that other one over here. So if I just zoom back down just to show you, because obviously I know Dave's showed it off a little bit but not really covered it too much. But yeah, if you've got a storage, try and have it so they're conveyored into the side of the unload trigger, and try and keep this area in front completely clear. Yeah. That second bridge we built is the one you're looking to build next. Okay. Yeah. Obviously at the minute I am working on trying to get the products for it. So yeah, we'll get there. And thank you, Viking. You're very
welcome.
considerate. There we go, thank you. Yeah, I got nice cool coffee next to me, so... Yeah, so when you're placing these down, remember guys, just to think... Now, if I put it this way into the storage, am I going to get obstructed by anything or whatever? But yeah, if you put it on so it's going into the side, and there's your stretch, you shouldn't have any issues. So, yeah. Obviously, these will push vehicles as well, so bear that in mind as well. But yeah, if I just spawn out a handful, let's do say 5. There we go. You can see exactly, it's not going to get pushed back in by those conveyors or anything. And yeah, it is really simple. But yeah, there's a few people that just don't seem to be quite understanding it, so just bear that in mind. There we go. Done. See, see, this one would be kind of a tricky one. Obviously, where it's spawning here, I'd probably have a storage on this side with the conveyor coming out this way. Oh, but obviously I put one right in the middle, which is a stupid idea, but obviously this is all filled up. I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do with it, but we'll see. But yeah, that's a little bit. But yeah, obviously I'm looking away from it now, and as you can see, my frame rates have gone up to what, 35, just by looking the opposite direction to them, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not really seeing too much of a frame rate drop myself. I had some issues where I placed the conveyor, but and nothing would spawn until I got rid of them, I think. So depending which trigger it is, Brew, they have to be set slightly higher. A lot of the tier 1 and some of the tier 2 stuff from the PV Productions pack have been set up with slightly higher triggers. But obviously if they're spawning in practically on the ground, that is the ones that are going to have the issues. So like, well yeah, so that one obviously works perfectly fine because it does spawn in slightly higher. That one should work perfectly fine. But yeah, anything that's spawning them right on the ground is the ones that's going to have the issue. So let's think. I've got a feeling that the sawmill could be one that's going to be one of the issues. Yeah, so like this one, for example, the pallet co. Obviously, where it spawns in on the ground, if I remember. Let's see if I can get this to spawn one out. That would be one of the ones that has, yeah. See, it needs to be set slightly higher just to clear the collision, and that's all that is, Brew. But yeah, obviously all of these spawn on the ground, so they don't stack. So anything that doesn't stack, that's probably the ones that you're going to have issues with the conveyors. So yeah, there's the one I was having issues with. Yeah, so that'd be why then. What you could always do is go into the i3D, raise that trigger up maybe what, a meter or 0.1, whatever it is. I'm sure Dave said it was something like 0.5. It needs to be up. Just give me a sec. Come on, kitty cat, leave her alone. Oh, cats, they're a pain in the bum. But yeah. But I don't know if Dave wants to go through the rest of the factories as we're going and look at setting up, set them all up so they drop in, so you can use the conveyors more. Obviously, one thing to bear in mind, if you are going to use more and more of conveyors, you may see that frame rate drop even further. Righty. So this is what I'm actually doing. I need to get and finish off doing my baling. Look at that frame rate drop around here, holy heck. 20. And the reason I don't have my frame rates on, because I ain't bothered about it, so... but yeah, overall, performance-wise, I don't see an issue with my gameplay. If I get a few frame drops around, it's normal, it's a big friggin' map, so I don't really worry about it. And I did that wrong. I can never remember the keys for follow me. Right, control F. There, and you need to be offset a fraction. think that's probably a bit too much actually. There we go. Instead of me coming back afterwards and picking them up. Right, let's turn that speed off because I don't want that on now. There we go. Get rid of you. But yeah. Here we go again. Yeah, I've got this field to do, plus I've got the hemp field that I did on Monday's stream on the hill top there. So this is going to take me a little while to do. Oh, T Miller, if you're still out there, got a question for you, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, you've
Yes,
gone to
not
bed.
here.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, he's gone already. I missed that one. Dang it. Good night, T Miller. I'm sorry. I'm a bad streamer. I talk too much. I do. I talk too much. But yeah, I was going to ask if he got that error fixed. I can't remember if he replied to his the other day. Dang it. I'll have messaged him in the morning. But yeah, no, was it next week or the week after he should be flying back home, so... Oh...
July 11th,
Yeah.
I believe. So it must be next week.
Yeah. End of next week. Holy smokes. Oh, it'd be nice to see Mr. T Miller again streaming. I've missed him. I really have. There we go. I know Mr. Boomhauer was streaming when I got up this morning. I thought, what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. Yeah.
I saw that.
It seems to be a bit of a 7 days to die thing going on at the minute with everybody. We had Casket last night. Obviously, he probably raided over to what, Boomhauer, and then Boomhauer went live streaming 7 days to die. Who raided over to Darius, who was up. It's like wow. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that I decided to do the bit of farm sim. Yeah, I really want to try and keep the streams PG and family friendly as much as possible, and obviously I do know that a lot of you guys out there do need help. And okay, it's fine to ask a question during like Darius' streams when he's doing 7 Days to Die or get an answer, but there's also the thing where if somebody's in farm sim on the same map, we can actually show you, which does help a lot. And obviously if you have an issue, we can maybe jump over there, have a look if we've got it up and running, for example. But yeah. So yeah, I think it's 7 days, I'll keep that when I'm off stream, offline as it were. Streaming wise for the future, I'm probably going to be carrying on with the farm sim. I would like to get in some Satisfactory at some point actually. Obviously I'm really waiting on the experimental to sort of be more stable and a lot of the bugs fixed if there's any left still to do. I know NBC's been doing it quite a bit, so who knows, maybe next week I might do a short stream doing a bit of Satisfactory. Come on mate, you can do it, you can do it, come on. There we go, good boy.
Thanks for the warning.
Maybe, we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, nothing wrong with Satisfactory anyway, Mr. Viking.
Maybe not. It's just not a game for me.
To landscape the area, otherwise you... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Viking covers that in his little video on YouTube, so yeah. Do you really want to go down the rabbit hole? I've already been down there once or twice, so... Unfortunately, the thing is, I'm not obsessed with other games like some people might get. That's the thing. My obsession is farm sim, plain and simple. But there is the time where you want to have a bit of a break. Even I need a break, to be honest, at times. So, but yeah. We'll see. But I would like to maybe get some other games in at times as well. Wow. But yeah, here we go. How cheaty is this, eh?
Yeah, I never seen that in real life.
There's a windrower out there. I wanted to mention something actually quickly. Somebody mentioned. Oh, where was it? It was either on Facebook or Discord, and I don't think actually anybody's really covered it during the stream or anything like that. Now, up in the mines here, you may find little gold nuggets along the top, or anywhere actually within this area. If you do, and you're not sure what to do, whether you can pick it up or not, it's actually a collectible. Now, I've already found a couple up here, nothing recently. But obviously, if you do, all you have to do is do it is exactly the same as a normal collectible. Just walk up to it, and when you get close enough, you'll get that little pop-up saying, I think it's usually like collect or whatever it is in your F1 menu. Just hit the old R key for Romeo, and it'll just collect it in the same way you would the animals and the other collectibles on the map. See, now I can't even find any up here, it's terrible. Is that one there? Or was that just a bit of gravel I missed? Stones. There's a bit of stone I missed, dang it. Oh, but yeah, I'm slowly getting through clearing this lot out. I think it was about, what, 2 loads yesterday. No, that's not one. And yeah, really need to get like the calcium and the limestone sorted for
Pizza time.
Pizza. It's not Friday yet. Hey Neon, how you doing? Nope, I can't see any. But yeah, if you do come across a little gold nugget and you can't pick it up, have a look in your F1 menu, hit the R key, and you should be able to collect it.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
And Oppies, how you doing? Let's hear it, brew crew. Right, there we go. Carl, look at all them down there, ignoring us. How rude. What a kidding. Doing great. You? Not too bad, not too bad. But yeah.
Hey, Oppies.
Yeah, so it's going to be definitely an interesting few in-game months. Obviously, I do want to get the orchard set out. But obviously, I've got one field already not planted, sown, not sown, harvested. So I just need at least the sunflowers harvested next. Just out of curiosity, when would that be ready? So that one I want. Sunflowers. So if that's ready at the beginning of October, I think I'm actually gonna. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I could probably get a few rows of each in actually. If I can get in there quickly on field, whatever it was, can't remember. Dang it. Don't you just hate it when the autosave kicks in? It's terrible.
It's so annoying.
Actually, my tobacco should be getting ready soon. October. Okay. That's what I'm really waiting for, is my tobacco, so I can get the factory up and running. Yeah, 48. If I can get that harvested as quickly as possible when it's ready, I can then start getting some of those trees placed down. Obviously, one thing I do need to try and figure out is how many trees I want to have of each type. And that is something I'm not sure about. Just a quick question, when placing the bridges by the field 40, make sure to landscape. Oh, was that a question? Or a comment? I don't know. Did you see my comment on Darius' stream? Field 9, we had cotton 93. Yeah, I seen it. 93 bales of cotton. That is ridiculous. That really is. I think so far in the, what, 2.5, 3 years in game that I've played so far, I've only ever had 2 contracts the entire time on this map for Field 9. And why are you not loading up? Hmm? H. Yeah, one was a fertilizing contract, the other was a, I think it was a wheat or something the other day. But yeah, I have not had cotton on there yet. So let's unload you a minute. I'll do like that. Yeah, I have noticed, I don't know if you guys get it either. With the bale auto-loading, it tends to kind of almost disconnect from sometimes. Oops. It's actually quite annoying again. You could go into the menu and it'll just suddenly stop auto-loading. I don't know why. It's a freaking weird one, that's for sure. Me and Grumpy have only bought 5 fields and one of them is field 9. Yeah, obviously you guys are down that direction. That is a friggin' huge field, so you must be doing something well right for being able to afford that, that's for sure. Hey, Mr. Nico! How are you doing, sir? And good evening to you as well. Right. Thank you, Viking. And obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. Nico K9, make sure to go over and give him a follow. He does a lot of ATS and sort of streams. Does from time to time do some farm sim and other games. You may like it. Right, how's my goats doing? Need to check on my animals actually. Doing good, thanks. How are you? Not doing too bad, not doing too bad, thanks. Just plodding on as always. I've worked solid on the fields for 4 days now. Holy heck, that's ridiculous. Now, is that the module bales or the round ones out of interest, Neil? Which side are you on? Loading to the right. Good, that should be this fine. Really? Fine.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
I know. To be honest, I'm really thinking I might go back to the the ones that actually Mobile did, bale storages. I think they're probably a lot better actually. Had them all
Hey, you
working.
Serpents.
Yeah.
They were great for me.
Boing, boing, boing. Boink. Spoink. Spoink. Spoink, boink. There you go. Yeah.
Hey, KW.
Hey, Mr. KW. How's it going, bud? There we go. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be looking to find out different storages. Come on. There we are. Ping, 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 ping. There we go. That's my exercise done for the day. Catch you later, guys.
Yeah, have a good one.
Only kidding. That's annoying, I think. Yeah. Actually, the other option is obviously to try Team Willows, because I don't think, because obviously where his trigger is further out, I don't know if it'd still have that same issue. That's the thing. Right. But yeah, I got one more field to do, and then I'm going to figure out what I need to go on to do next. Right, so let's get you there. I mean, while I'm here, I actually check my animals. Let's see, so you're fine. I'm still waiting on these guys to grow up a bit. They're still little babies. Come on. Actually, that's something else that will be getting updated is obviously the sheep, the goat shed, should say, that I did. Obviously, it's going to have these nice new fences. There's going to be different variations of fences. Ones with gates, ones without, and that's going to be coming this week as well. And you can actually back into here if you wanted to, unload your sheep if you would normally. Hello, mate. Yes, they're doing fine. Food's full. Yep. Oh, what have we got over here? And my TMR is full. Good. Good. I like it. Fun. Things are slowly getting on. Obviously, one thing I do want to do is get into the cats and the dogs being placed. Team others works great. You can just drive through the trigger. Right, that's what I was thinking. Obviously, where his is out the front, so I may look at switching things over. Is that the wide? I think it works with any of those big trailers actually. Obviously, I'm just using the standard size. It's what I like. I'm not really much into these bigger, huge ones. So yeah, I did do a slight adjustment. Actually, I haven't even updated it to what Surfing has recently, where he's got all the ramps and stuff in it. I've still got a very old copy. Works fine for me. I did sort of stabilize it a little bit after one. Was it the last update? I can't remember. But yeah, it works fine for me, and I'm happy with it.
Second to last update.
Yeah. Obviously, one thing I am going to be doing probably a lot more if I'm transporting pallets is using the containers. I know that Hispano Modding have actually put out some information that it's actually now in testing with Giants. They're actually doing a Super B, was it a Load King Container Super B trailer pack, where you can connect like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 containers all in a row on a trailer, so it's kind of cool. So that is what I'm really waiting for at the minute. And actually, before I get too far, I need to offset you and activate the auto load. So let's turn you off. Make sure I get this set right. So Control Shift R. That's a cool option. I like that. Now, why can't they have that option with the pallets? Oh, Loki, come on, sort yourself out.
That would be nice.
Yeah. There we go. Is that the 3 wide trailer? Yeah, the trigger is wide enough. Okay, that's kind of cool then. So obviously you can use the standard size plus the wide version as well with T Miller's little storage. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've now got to think what I want to do with this field up here. Actually, next, I've got a lot of extra field area I could expand it to, so that's probably what I'm going to do. Actually, take it out to closer to the trees and take it down to where the road is on this particular field. That area over there for me personally is a nightmare, so I'm probably going to leave that as grass. Yeah, so always thinking about how can I extend my fields and stuff. Actually, what I could technically do with this one is remove that road, take it further back maybe, so it's closer to around the cliff face, and then extend the field out that way as well. I think that'd be a kind of a cool idea.
Why extend the fields? There are more than plenty enough of fields.
Yeah, but at the minute I don't have that much fieldage.
Just buy one.
Because obviously this is the main area where I'm doing all my farming at the minute. Obviously, if I had plenty of money, I'd go out and buy all these fields as well and stuff like that. But I don't. I'm sort of taking my time, taking it easy at the minute. So, but if I can get some big fields in, I don't really need to worry about expanding too quickly, really, do I? So, there's also contracts as well. Obviously, if I buy up all the land, what's the point in trying to get the achievement for the contracts? How you doing there, Alfred Prom? Welcome in, buddy. One nice thing is with the headland, the grassland on here, I was going to say headland there for a minute, there's plenty of space for turning around in. That truck definitely shouldn't have much of an issue. Yeah, he's fine. Actually, one thing I should have done is repaired my tractor and that, but I can do that afterwards. This shouldn't take too long. Obviously, I do have a field of sugarcane at the bottom there, and a few trees. But yeah, getting there slowly, getting there.
I finally got money enough to buy the burnt forest.
Have you? Oh.
So I wood chipped all of it.
Okay.
Sold to wood chips. That gave me 17 million.
Wow.
So yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Heck. It's on the in-game mod hub there, Neil.
Let me find it for you.
Yeah, cheers. Yep, on the in-game mod hub. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from.
Yep.
Yeah, just type in follow me and yeah, there you go.
Here you go.
There you go.
So I actually built a nice little area down there with some apartments and some cell points and a couple of... yeah, you're welcome, Neil. And another church and another police station and so on. So built a nice little area.
I kind of want to keep a lot of those trees myself, personally. What is it? Do a cutout in the middle of the forest and have like the graveyard placed down. I do want to set up like maybe a pet cemetery. This is just for me personally. It's not for everyone. This is just for me. And maybe have a couple of headstones for obviously the cats that we've lost. Maybe some pets or something. As well as maybe a headstone for my mum. That's something I'd love to have in here because obviously she got me really going into Farm Sim 19 especially. She actually bought me the game. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be playing it, that's for sure. So I'm going to say it's her fault. She got me hooked on the game. But yeah, I want something to remember her in-game in the same way that like Darius has his little areas for like Farmer Desiree and Becky and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, got to try and get there at that point. That's the thing.
That is one of my issues due to my PTSD. The graveyard and the morgue and all that. I try to steer round off it and not use it.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be honest, Neil, I don't really use Courseplay myself, so yeah, I'm definitely not the person to ask for that. I do from time to time add in auto drive, but personally,
what's the issue, Neil?
The biggest issue is obviously it is going to both of them are going to affect your frame rate issues, and if you like having high frames, yeah, I'd stay well away from them.
I like using auto driving Courseplay, but right now I have neither of them.
Yeah, auto drive is great if you're trucking around a lot of products. That, yeah, but obviously to be honest, I'm doing a lot of it myself, so
yeah,
I don't really need it. Still
But
don't like
Neil, what is your issue with cosplay?
it. It's in game.
Oh, really, Billy?
Sorry. Oh, yeah. It's like I've said before. I've just had complete issues with cosplay from day one in 19 when I installed it initially on PV County, and it pretty much crashed my laptop. So yeah, nah, I'm okay. And yeah, thank you Grinwald for that hydrate, much appreciated. No issues, just don't understand it. Ah, well, I would recommend maybe going through and watch some of X-Man's streams because he does it a lot. He's always using
Oh,
both Courseplay
you
and
could
Onsite.
also watch that little video I just posted.
Oh, there you go.
That's the farm sim guy who made a total beginner's guide on cosplay.
Yeah. Now, obviously, one thing to bear in mind as well with some of these videos, there are maybe slightly old, so some of the things are possibly slightly different, but they
This
usually
one
are quite
is
easy to understand.
this one is posted 2 months ago,
Hmm.
so
So that's
it's
fairly up to
still
date.
still
That's fine.
still the same setup.
Yeah. It is kind of nice that there are streamers out there, or content creators, I should say, actually going through updating their videos when, say, like a new version comes out or a couple of new versions comes out and something really needs to be updated. That's kind of cool. But yes, here we go. Oh, fun and games. I am so grateful this goes that little bit faster.
Yeah, it's a nice nice
awesome.
battle you created there.
Mm. Oh, somebody else mentioned about hemp. Is it hemp straw? Flax straw, maybe. I can't remember which one. It might have been flax straw. Obviously, flax straw has now actually been removed, and you just get normal straw. Just so you are aware. But if you want to get straw, you can just activate it on the harvester for straw drop, and yeah, you get these lovely little lines, and yeah. Obviously for hemp straw, that can actually go into the large textile factory, and that goes into, I think it's, if I remember rightly, it's for making the sacks and stuff. So yeah. Did you watch the guy of Hondi? No, I couldn't understand him. Unfortunately, prom. And I've been kind of busy really, but yeah, never really got a chance to watch it properly.
You've been busy, Billy. Oh, I'm
And I was,
surprised.
yeah, my real life at the minute is friggin' ridiculous.
Yeah, I could
Oh,
imagine.
the link I sent you. Yeah, I haven't had a proper chance to watch it yet. Their prom, unfortunately. Da, 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 da. To be honest, the name does ring a bell. All about map making from the looks of that, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if any of that would be any good for me. I don't know really, because obviously I'm not really at the minute interested in making a map. But yeah. Hey Patrick, how's it going, bud? It's giant. Really? Oh man. I don't know if they would or not. That's the thing. It would be nice though if they did upgrade their engines.
Yep. start by utilizing some more CPU cores.
Oh, cripes, yeah. Or even just unlocking a few cores for the next one would be quite nice. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. So is Giant to be in Unreal next version or two? Yeah, I doubt it'd be the next one. Maybe the one after that? Who knows? Obviously the only
Or
people that
maybe
can say yes or no is Giants at the end of the day.
and they are not going to reveal
Yeah.
that.
Nah, exactly. But yeah, I'm hoping with the next farm sim, this is just personally, that they at least think about unlocking some more threads, for example, so it isn't so much of a strain on people's systems as it is now. Obviously it has improved with like the occlusion culling being added and stuff like that, and yeah, I just think it'd make people's lives so much easier to run bigger maps if they did unlock a few extra cores if they could within the game.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick.
Yeah, not been too bad there, Patrick. Not too bad as well. So, yeah, hopefully you're being good, sir. There we go. But yeah, a big kind of actually, I have interest there, Mr. Prom. Because obviously I haven't really had a chance to look at them properly. Has he actually taken a map into Unreal and sort of shown that off? Is it just something he's done, or is that something Giants are possibly planning? There's actually things that we're using. Okay. Yeah, okay. Might have to watch them. He's doing that, is he? Okay. And I bet that makes life, the maps look so much better. I'll have to definitely check that out. Actually, what I could do, let me see something.
Congratulations, Patrick.
Being great, not sure if you heard, I finally got into an apartment. Oh, well done! Very well done. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that and then... Yeah, that'd be kind of an interesting one, Mr. Prom. You've downloaded and installed, but it's not easy. Ah! Yeah, the only thing that kind of worries me about that is Dave, really. Obviously, where he's creating these maps, will he put the time in to learn a new way of doing it, to put out another map? In, say for instance, if it was like Unreal 3 even, or something similar, or whatever. I doubt it'd be Unreal 5, because, yeah, that's a little bit more high-tech, I think. But a Unreal Engine, would Dave actually take the time, or just say, okay, I think this map currently is going to be my last, I think I've achieved what I've needed to achieve? Who knows? I know he's also mentioned about possibly doing an 8x map. Whether that's going to be later this year, next year, who knows? Or the next farm sim. But yeah, it's mainly Dave really. Because obviously I would love for Dave to just keep going on and on and on and on, but obviously one thing to bear in mind, guys, he does have a real life himself. He's got so much going on as well outside of streaming and modding. It's like anybody, he has things out in real life to do. But yeah,
We all have, Billy, and
yeah, I don't know if he
real life
really,
comes first.
yeah, I don't know if he. Obviously, he's getting on a bit as well, should we say? But yeah, would he call it a day? I don't know. I really hope not. That's the thing. I really hope he. I know he has dabbled a bit in some Unreal Engine. He's mentioned it a few times during his streams and when in Discord. So I'm hoping so. All the actions are treated as objects. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that you do as well, Reliant Robin. I really do. I know you mentioned it, but I've never actually seen one of your maps, though. That's the problem as well. Oh. In my tractor, I think it's about to die in a minute, and it's getting really low. Oh, jeez. Hopefully it'll last the last few bits, then get it fixed. So, you know, node is the same system, but with layers. Okay. Interesting. Eee. Very interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out, Mr. Prom, when I get a chance. Obviously, I can't guarantee anything this week, but you never know. I might do. Heck, depending on who's on after I finish today, I might even pop a video on and just have a look. Yeah, you've just started, yeah. I think that's kind of why Giants kind of kept it similar to how they've always had it with, like, obviously Giants editor and doing it all that way. But it's only a matter of time, to be honest, guys, isn't it? That before Giants change over to a new engine, if they even plan on it. I really hope so. Otherwise, they're just going to be stuck in the past permanently. And yeah, we're all going to have to start learning new tricks and ways of doing things. Come on, get up there. Come on, come on, come on. My tractor's starting to really struggle. Come on, mate, come on. Let's see, 48, just under 50 hours on this thing. And I don't think I've repaired it since I started. I'm really pushing it now, that's for sure.
Maybe you should try that.
I don't know. I really don't know if I want to repair it, that's the thing.
Just sell it by anyone.
Okay. Come on, let's see if we can get these last few bits done, mate. Come on. Don't die on me quite yet. See, now what gets me is some people say that the little markers for like your fuel in the spanner especially, is to do with more the attachment. But I've never seen a difference. Obviously you can tap through each of them, and seemingly some people say that it changes for each vehicle and your whatever's attached. Personally, I don't see a difference. I'm tapping through the two of them and I don't see a difference in either.
It's a combination between...
Yeah. So, out of interest. See, that doesn't really tell you anything on there. Or that, it's just got the hours and stuff, and power. So, yeah, I don't know.
Do you have the mobile workshop mode?
Don't be silly. I use actual placeable ones.
Dang, you old school.
Yeah, I don't do cheaty mods.
It's not cheaty, Billy. It's practical.
What, pulling out a spanner from your pocket to fix a truck and trailer and stuff in the middle of a
There
field?
are actually many
It's,
farmers that
it's
have a
bad enough with
nice
this little thing.
big
See, I can do
toolbox.
this. Here you go. I can do this. I can wash your
Oh,
tractor.
should I clap give you a applause now?
Ah. My spanner seems to be attached only if I have just repaired my tractor. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, where you just jump out your tractor and you can repair it right there and then. Now, obviously, if it was, obviously, I know Darius has been looking for a proper trailer. I think he actually kind of found one on the in-game mod hub, didn't he? Where it's like a mobile repair trailer type thing. That, yeah, okay, that is realistic. But being able to just, this is just my opinion. Please don't hold it against me. But just being able to jump out, go there, click the R key or whatever it is, and repair your vehicle. It's, yeah, no, very cheaty. Because obviously they wouldn't be doing that in the real life. They'd have to take it to like the workshop, get it fixed, oil changed. That's something I'd love to see actually, with the repair facilities, is having like a breakdown on what's being repaired. So if your tractor needs an oil change or the spark plugs checked and replaced and stuff like that, that'd be kind of cool. More like damage on the actual vehicles. So if you hit a wall, for example, or another vehicle, you actually get a dent in the side of the tractor or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. You need a snap-on toolbox. Yeah. Now they're kind of good. They're really good toolboxes actually. Those snap-ons. But yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. I'm nearly there.
You know the big piles of straw you are getting on each end.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually get rid of them by doing a double tweak to your combine.
I could, but I like those big chunky things at the end.
Roger that.
What do you mean by getting rid of them anyway?
You can get your process time on your combine changed so it will not make them.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
By default, it's set to 4.5 seconds
Yeah.
for the process time. If you bump that one down to 1.5 seconds, it will not do it anymore.
Interesting.
I did that on the class lecture I'm using, and it works.
You learn something new every day, guys. That's great. Yeah, I kind of like having these big chunky bits at the end because it's just that last little bit of being processed. I think it's in the combine. It just shows that the row has been completed. I'm also old and yeah, I like them. There you go. Come on, dude, take it. You don't like cheaty mods? You're banning it up. That's not the only thing that's a little bit cheaty about this baler there, Patrick. Have you actually looked at the capacity on it? It says just under 15,000 litre bale. This particular one will actually go up to 20,000 litre bales, and also the actual pickup itself is like a little bit wider. Actually, I can
Just a tad.
just a tad, but to give you an idea, do I have it in here? Yeah, right there. Square baler. Actually, that is not right. So if I set the total width, there you go. That's the exact width this baler will actually pick up at. So a little bit cheaty, shall we say? There we go. So anyway, that is now the bailing done for now. Need to check on my other hired helper, see how he's getting on. Oh yes, I know how to modify a few things, that's for sure, Patrick. That's for sure. But yeah, if anybody does want this baler, there's this Massey Ferguson square baler. There's also the Massey Ferguson round baler on my Trello. It's a part of a pack. Both are set to about 10 meter work width. Slightly faster, but obviously bale wise is also a lot higher. They've both go up to 20k bales. So yeah, if you wanted to check them out, you're more than welcome to. PC only. Technically, I could, I suppose, send them over to Giants. Remove the extra bales and send them over to Giants. And that's where that other trailer is. You little bugger. I knew I had one somewhere around here. The only problem is, why did I switch those trailers around?
Are you getting that, old Billy?
I am.
You am, okay.
Okay, interesting. I've got two trailers, and I'm sure I had them linked together at one point, but I don't see the attachment part on here. Weird.
It's hidden. Only for you.
It is. Anyway, well, let's go get this lot unloaded. But yeah, I think at some point I will come through and replace both of these sheds. So if I do... Where are you? Unload! I need to deactivate that, so... Unload, there we go. I'll bump them in there. Actually, what I might do is just keep them out for the minute. Move those bales out and then replace that with a decent one that works. Triple Newbie! How are you doing there, buddy? I join SGA to heaven. It could be, but yeah, how you doing there, bud? How are you doing? Right, actually, now that just gives me an idea. I have got a buttload of surfboards I need to move, so I might as well grab them while I'm here. And what I'll do at the same time is I'll reconfigure this with the attachment on the back. Good, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Glad to see you back, actually. Look off the map, I found a cotton bale right on the top right. Wow. Yeah, sounds like one got sort of catapulted somewhere there. Yeah. As you can see, I do have a few places, so I do need to get rid of some of these. So let me back this in. Here we go. Get this reconfigured. That should be fine. I've even got a bunny still left over from spring. Why is this there? Let's repair that. This isn't least, is it? That's weird. Why won't you allow me? Because that one's least, isn't it? That's why. Dag nang it. And you don't have a attachment on the back, do you? No. Oh well. I'll have to come back for that one later. What makes surfboards? So they are actually one of the seasonal products in the map. So obviously in spring you have chocolate bunny spawn. In summer it's surfboards. Autumn is coffins. Winter is presents. Now to get them to spawn, one, you will need to place down the event center. Yep. you'll need to let it run through at least a season, or at least like a few seasons, like maybe an in-game year, for example, to collect resources from the weather. So your water, from your rain, obviously, sun, wind, stuff like that, and that'll actually create these seasonal events from triggering. Now around the map, Dave has set up tons of these little spawn areas. Obviously that's one there on my main farm. There is several others around as well. I think that Dave actually said there's about 20 in total. Obviously you do need to own at least one of those lands for them to start spawning back out. Here we go. Let me park this up over here for now. And in good old realistic realism way, I'm going to take my car home and grab probably another tractor actually. But yeah. And yeah, so you'd have to at least allow it to go through what, 2 to 3 in-game seasons before they start producing anything. Here we go. But yeah, I'm trying to think what we'll be doing next. At some point I do need to clear up that lot over there, but it can wait for now. Check up your hired helper. Yeah, actually one thing I'd really need is the concrete, so I can get that into the bridges, and I've got pretty much everything else already set up, but it's really that concrete I need right now. There we go. But in a minute I'll take a quick break, grab a fresh drink, stretch my legs and all that rubbish. But yeah, obviously this weekend when the update comes out, you're going to be getting the Tashi Cat Rescue. Obviously for any of you who are wondering what the heck's that, it's basically a way of using up your cats and dogs. They're going to basically take your cats, your dogs to the rescue home, and they actually then put out morale and support into houses, which then produce even more support and morale for your factories. So bear that in mind. Obviously Dave's been semi-busy over the last few days getting that implemented, so for you guys. But yeah, where is all my freaking tractors gone?
Maybe just sold them.
No, I just need more. Or to park them in a better place. There we go, that'll do. Yep. Listen to Johnny Be Good whilst playing FS22. Oh, that is a really good song actually. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. Hopefully that's the other one. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny Be Good. Hopefully that's the right song, not sure. Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming, how you doing there, bud? Welcome back in. You parked them where you'd like, you know. Yeah, it's like anybody really, they always lose their vehicles. I'm no different, that's for sure. And if you guys are not following Surfing Cowboy Gaming, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy should not be here. So
You're welcome, my friend.
And actually, I'll leave this here for a sec. I'm going to tab over to my other vehicle. While he's doing the contract, I'm going to take a quick break. I hear an echo on Viking. Really?
You hear a echo, echo, echo.
Interesting. Why is that set to there? You should be on game. One sec. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the last update that I did sort of maybe screwed up some of these settings. Let me just check what Discord. I'm pretty sure that should be on the voice. There. This game. Yeah, that should be the voice. That should be right. Okay. Right, try talking now, Viking.
What should I say? Should I tell you a little story?
Is that better? Yeah. For some weird reason, that last update, it reset Discord to be on the same channel as my game, which is it shouldn't be. So cool. Righty. So like I said, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Oh heck, didn't mean to do that. I just turned my helper off. But yeah, I will be back in a few minutes, and you can just watch this guy going back and forth, back and forth. This lovely, lovely John Deere plow off the in-game mod hub. Hey farmer trucker, how you doing? But yeah, I'll be back in just a few, guys, just a few. Oh, right, yeah, I am back. There we go.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it does help if you turn it off and back on there, surfing. It certainly helps. Right then, so, what was I doing? I have no idea. Actually, I do need to keep an eye on contracts. What we got? Harvesting potatoes, 54 and 23. Not the greatest of money, but
I watched a YouTube videos some time ago. A guy was complaining over his wireless headset, who was not getting him any sound until he figured out that he needed to switch out the battery in it.
yeah. I wouldn't even know how to change. Obviously, I've got wireless ones as well, and obviously, if that ever happened, I haven't got a foggiest how to change batteries. So, on mine,
No,
I'd probably just have to
this
buy new ones.
headset had it comes with two batteries and a charger,
All right, yeah.
so you can switch out the batteries.
Right. Nope. I want to jump out. That is not going to be fun, but I do want to borrow this guy. Now, I haven't used this that much actually in 22 yet, so yes. Bit of a long drive, first of all. I might actually load up on my trailer there. To be honest, it would get there faster. Let me go grab my truck. Truck, tap, 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 truck. Where are you? Oh, crap, are you serious? More already? Oh, something that stopped. Oh, that's nasty. There we are. I just put mine on the dock overnight. Yeah, obviously I've got a little cable that I put mine in. But even that, I've noticed recently, just doesn't seem to be charging up. It's almost like it has to be turned on permanently for it to charge. It's annoying getting.
How old is your headphones?
I've had it literally from day one when I started streaming. So yeah.
And
So it's about
when
2
was that?
years roughly.
Okay.
So yeah. So maybe it just needs a good servicing or something, I don't know. But obviously it's a steel series, so I couldn't imagine it'd be that. But I have noticed a few times quite recently when during a stream they'll just turn itself off. It's random, really random. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah. I had that with my old headset.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's time to possibly look into some new headsets. But they're not cheap, that's for sure.
Yeah, I had a Plantronics headset before, but now I'm running a Corsair.
Yeah.
That Corsair headset is the best headset I've ever had.
Do I need the side set? This doesn't matter anyway. There we go. But the thing is, I like the headset I've got. It's really quite comfortable as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I suppose you just get used to like one headset, and then obviously you have to change over. It's like, I don't want to.
Exactly.
Oh. There we go. And I totally mounted that one up. It needs to be a bit wider, and probably definitely extend that out. Yeah, this is kind of why I wanted to try that out, to be honest. Just so I knew. Let's see. That's that way. I want to go that way. There we go. I've only ever really used this for the odd tree harvester. Oh, and I think it was the Silver Run map. I've barely used it since then. On the extension part. Up we go, up we go. There we go. Plonk. Yep, that is definitely not how to do it, but I am a noob. Look at that. That's clever, isn't it? Let's see which side there. Yep, I've seen that happening. Bugger it. There we go. Oh, they really don't think of wide vehicles with these trailers, do they?
Nope.
Oh, yipes. There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, back a bit. That's about right. I think I can get away with that. Just about. Right. We need to X. And we'll put the straps on. There we go. Yeah, but the thing is with your one, it's set really, really high up, so trying to get any equipment on it is kind of a nightmare. Oh, thank you, kiddo. What's with the towel, by the way? You're not meant to hold it on your arm. Oh, not with the ramps. Yeah. To be honest, I still, like I was saying to Viking a while ago, I haven't even updated. Actually, hang on, I can even tell you what version I've got to give you an idea of when it was last updated. Let's see, Lizard. I think if I remember rightly, it was just after you did the category on it. So mod script version 2.2. There you go. That is the version I've currently got. I actually went in and removed the wide option because I really didn't want to use it. I just wanted to use the little thin one that I've got right here on the farm already. But
I use version 3.0.2.
yeah. But obviously it's my choice at the end of the day, so yeah.
It is.
That's what I call oversized. Yeah, and obviously welcome back. I did see you comment there while I was away. But yeah, obviously if this was real life, they'd obviously have a vehicle in front and behind whilst transporting this saying wide load, obviously. And probably signs on the actual trailer and stuff. But surprisingly, I've never actually seen these in the UK. Well, not around where I am anyway, that's for sure. And obviously, the dock area where I live is always busy with vehicles coming in and out. You see a lot of like mining vehicles. And obviously cars and stuff like that, but never anything like this. I see the odd, like big conveyor belts that you get on the side of the roads when they're resurfacing and stuff, but that's about it. That's what I use. Yeah. But yeah. Actually, one thing I am going to need to do is obviously get a decent sized trailer over there, so I might grab my Super B in a minute and get that over to the same field so I can get this unloaded regularly. Obviously with all this potato, I'm just going to be selling it straight away. There we go, because I've got a load of it in storage at the minute, so, and very little productions currently to use them in. Oh. But it's good money at the end of the day, help pay my freaking loans off, that's for sure. There we go. So, out of interest, guys, how are you getting on with the map anyway, for those who are playing on it? Actually, I need to figure something out with that field. Go. Just drive down this way. Love it. Going great. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Now, out of interest, obviously, it's now been out a few months now, really, if you think about it. A couple of months for you guys. How far have you got with it without too much cheating, should we say? I sort of use an easy dev tool to build factories, add products, just add in a buttload of money to buy everything. It is a great map, and now I have 3 different farms set up, so I'm going crazy moving stuff. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I haven't quite got around to doing another farm yet. Obviously, that is the thing I am going to be working on next. Like I mentioned, it's going to be an orchard farm, and obviously that's going to be on the northeast farm. Yeah, obviously one thing I got to try and figure out how many trees I'm going to need of each of the orchard products. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe aiming for about maybe 100 of each. I think that would be a nice amount, because you get what, 325 litres off of each tree, from what I remember. 300, so that'll be 3. Yeah, so that's about 3,000 litres. So that's a fair bit. Happily taking my time. 3 bridges built and change them to the new bridges on all. Alright, yeah. Yeah, obviously at the minute is only 3 that you can actually change, but if you do... Oh, you can actually change some of the others as well, but one thing to bear in mind is you are going to need to not only do a lot of editing to get it in the right place, you're also going to need to do a lot of landscaping as well in game. I think I spent a good couple of hours just changing the wooden bridge from the central farm to the vehicle shop there, to the Bascule bridge. It was a freaking right nightmare. That's for sure.
And that's exactly why I didn't change it.
Yeah. Obviously, one nice thing is I do have the landscape anywhere mod currently in, so it doesn't. Is it free landscaping actually maybe? So it didn't really cost me much. So.
Okay.
But getting in position, that was the tricky bit. Dave was talking like 20 by 20, I think. 20. Yeah, obviously one of the big things really is at the minute, apart from really the juice factory. I'm trying to think what I would have to buy to do. Obviously I've got the juice factory ready, I think, anyway, so at the minute that's the only thing I've really got that would take product. It's a tough one to think of really, so I sell them and then place them. Yeah. Hey, hello there, Crashy you. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I have the problem of loading the different pallets on the map with the auto load trailer. Yeah, I know some people have had some issues actually with it working. One thing to... Oh, what was it?
What auto load trailer are you using?
Yeah, which trailer, and where did you get the URL from? Obviously I've got mine off of GitHub, the URL personally. I am actually...
That's also what I prefer.
Yeah. I'm also actually looking to use more of the containers by Hispano modding. Obviously they do need to be edited for the map. yeah, I'm planning on using them a lot more for doing the pallet transport, and 'cause obviously, especially like the bread, for example, I have got what 700-800 pallets of bread to move at some point, and obviously having those containers, it just removes them off the map. Also, if you got the TLX pack as well, that could be edited exactly the same way.
I just posted the.
There you go. Oh, I need to get that updated. I'll update that in a couple of versions. Yeeps. I think I'll grab that while it's up.
I know the 1.4.0.3 is also the one Surfing is using,
Yeah.
and it works great with his trailer.
Come on, come on. These trucks are really underpowered.
Yep. That's why
800
mostly
pallets of bread. That'll make a lot of sandwiches. It will. Excuse me.
I sold 680 pallets of bread yesterday.
Mmm.
It was a pain, but
Like me, I have no idea on how. Actually, if you are interested, this is for all of you guys out there. If you are interested, not only to have those containers or the 82 Studios flatbed pack run on any map, warning and error free. If you actually go back to my stream on Monday, I show you exactly what needs to be edited in the XML and the mod description. So yeah, give it a try, because it is actually a really simple edit. It's kind
really,
of
could
mad.
I get a permission from you to go in and clip that out from your stream and put it up on the YouTube?
You can if you want. Yeah, go for it.
Good.
Now, one thing I have done as well, I've actually reached out to Hispano Modding themselves, who did the container pack, and said, did you know if you actually change the fill type category to product and remove the fill type XML, you can actually load it onto any map error free, and it'll pick up pretty much any pallet. The only pallet currently that will not load is the honey pallet. Obviously, I don't know if it's just on this map or if it's any map. But obviously on here, honey is not in a category yet. So obviously, I'm hoping Dave's going to add that this week. Well, because I know he's got a few little tweaks to do. So yeah. Are the containers sets a type or categories? They're actually set up properly, but the only problem is where it's in the XML, it's got like LOC underscore, then it's like a product or something like that. Is how it's set up. That is what's basically set, causing the warnings and stuff, because the maps are not registering those products. I'll actually show you quickly. Let me go to the desktop, because I've still got it, I think, in my download folder. Let me have a look. It's easier to show than it is to explain what I'm on about. But yeah, here we go. So in the XM, if any of you guys are interested, I'll quickly run through this now. Unzip the folder, go to the mod description, just scroll down. Obviously, Viking's going to clip it from Monday stream, hopefully, and then upload it so you guys can actually go through it a little bit later. So all you have to literally do is this line right here is delete it. So line 348 where it says fill types, fill name equals, then XML fill. Delete that. You don't need it. Hey Pompey, sorry. Is that their new container? Yeah, it's the standard containers by Hispano Modding, and this is on the in-game mod hub. Okay, they're great containers. A little bit tricky to get into them, but once you figure them out, they're so easy. So yeah, that's the first thing you want to do. In the mod script, remove that line first of all, save it. Then the next thing, what you'll need to do is come into the XML folder. Technically, you delete the fill types XML because it's not actually being read anymore. Then what you need to do is open up each of these in Notepad or Notepad++, whichever you're using. Obviously, I'm using Notepad++. And what you have to do is scroll down to where you got fill type categories. It's going to be in the fill type unit, so that'll give you a fill unit, should say. It'll be in this category, but come down to where it says fill type categories equals, then all you have to do is all this in the little speech line things. I can never understand what they're called, but basically highlight that all that and replace it by product. And I'll put that in chat for you. So PRODUCT, exactly like that. Replace that whole lot there with product. Do that for each of these, all the way down for each of the different configurations. Okay, and then save it once you've done all of these. But you also have to do that for each of them. One little hint: once you've changed it to product, if you highlight that fill type category product part, actually let me load up the one that I've already changed in here, just to show you. Let's go for the 20 footer, there we go. Nope. So as you can see, this is what it should basically look like. So fill type category product. If you actually just highlight that, once you've done that first line, do Control F for Foxtrot, and also you get this little pop-up to say find. If you then go in to the replace part, highlight the next line that has that whole, oh heck, it's actually removed it already, the fault there. This is really annoying when it does this. So if you come back in here, I'll just use that one for the minute. So if you come back down, yeah, so say for instance you've already changed that top one to say product. If you actually then come in, highlight all of that line, the next line, just to where it says the double dash, like that. Copy that a sec. Put that in the find part. I didn't copy it. Why didn't you not copy it, you stupid bugger? Copy. Paste. There you go. So basically what you'll have is that first line is what it's going to find. Then have the fill type categories product in the second one. What you can actually do is just hit replace all, and what that will automatically do, now obviously this is zipped up, it won't do it. It'll actually find that line initially, and then replace it with the new one. And I can actually should be actually able to demonstrate that by, let me pull that out of there a sec into my desktop. So somewhere here should be standard container right there. Now that that's unzipped, I can edit it. So should have done this the first way around. So highlight this, all that that's in there. Just put product, just like that. Go away. So that's basically what you're looking for. So we'll take, yeah, that again. Do Control F. Bring that there. So obviously I do need to keep that in there. So what if this is empty? Oops. Just highlight that, copy that into there. Then come into here. Highlight all that line again with the double dashes. Do Control F to replace. So that's basically what you're looking for, and then just hit replace all. And as you can see, that's automatically replaced each and every one of them. It's so much quicker. And also, if you have that first document open, you can actually then transfer it onto the others as well really quickly. So you literally just open up the next one, do that find and replace, and you'll be steaming. So it's cool. Obviously, make sure to save it afterwards and then close. But yeah, if you check out the video, when Viking puts it up, I do kind of go a little bit fast at times. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, it's really that simple. And if you do need any further help, I can always just send you the XMLs. It makes life a little bit easier if you wanted to just replace them. It works being zipped. Obviously, depending on the program you're using, you can actually do it while it's zipped up as well. I think it's 7-zip, if I remember rightly, is one of the programs that allows you to do that.
WinZip.
WinZip might be able to do it, yeah, I don't know, I've never used WinZip, so but I've used that 7-zip, that can do it. I know Darius is using something similar. So yeah. It's a
I'm
really
using
easy one.
WinRun, and it
The
works.
container is due for bulk then. No. They have to be set to a product category. There's basically a pallet one rather than bulk. Otherwise they won't work. I actually tested that. And it's around here. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. Can't I explain it again? Pompies. Cool. One last time! Actually, once I've got this guy up and running, it'll be easier. Otherwise, I'm never going to get this done.
Billy, the video will come when you stop streaming today. I can go in to a watch and clip it out.
Well, if you grab it off of the Monday one, that was probably easier. I shall
Yeah.
take my time. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do one last time, a little bit slower, so if I can then clip it, okay? You're just kidding. Ah! God, that flickering is terrible.
Wow, it's bad.
That is, isn't it? And that's a base game vehicle. Yipes. Oh, you know what I did forget? Straps. See, now I don't know if that's base game issue or if it's just because it's on a 16x map or what. Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea.
And I think I will start him on the far side. I'm on Satisfactory in a minute. Okay, you lucky sonso. You are a lucky sonso. It only happens on larger maps because it... Alright, yeah. That figures. Yeah, to be honest, I've really not used this that much, this vehicle. I used it a little bit on NBCs and I can't remember flickering on there, so there we go. Okay, so a slow walk through on doing these containers. So it's going to be the standard container pack by Hispano Modding. Let me delete that. What is that one? Out of interest. Oh, that's the duck pond. I was looking at that for something. I'll put that there. I'll put that there. I was going to plan on doing that, but not. Right, so first thing, when you download it into your mod folder, or in my case, the download folder, unzip it or extract it. It's going to be the easiest way. So you go into that folder. The first thing you want to do is go to the mod description and open that in Notepad or Notepad++. You then scroll down, and what you're looking for is this line right here, line 348, where it says fill types, fill name XML, fill types XML, and delete it. It's that simple. That's all you have to do is delete that, first of all, save that mod description as it is, and close. Next, go into your XML folder that's within that mod folder. You could delete the fill types XML because it's no longer being called. And then what you want to do is open each of these XMLs. These are all the different containers within the pack. So open that up again. And then what you want to do is scroll down to the fill units section of the XML and find fill type category, or fill type categories, I should say, and highlight everything within those speech, whatever, what do they call it actually? Speech, the little double dashes. Delete that first of all, and
Quotation
then
marks.
quotations. Yeah, whatever they are called. Yeah, them things. And basically replace everything within that with just one simple word, product. So PRODUCT, product, just like that. Now with
And
this,
with capital letters.
you could do capital or lowercase. It really doesn't matter. I always do them, whether it's a fill type, as a capital. I know some people do capital first letter, then lower the rest, or all lower. But yeah, me personally, I would prefer capitals with this. Okay. So if you go to the next configuration and highlight them again. Actually, you could have done it that first way around. If you do Control F for Freddy, and you'll get this little pop-up, and obviously in here there is the replace option. And what you want to do is replace that entire bit with just product. Now obviously I've got in here fill type category product. An easier way of doing it, if we just remove all that extra bit and just have product, you could then hit replace, and it'll do exactly the same thing as previously. Obviously, there you go, save, and that one's done. Then obviously just go into the next one. Now obviously if you keep that document open that you've just edited, come here you, do Control F again. Obviously it's already saved that previous information for you, so all you have to do is go to replace all. Now obviously I've not scrolled down to find it or anything yet, but if I scroll down the document, this has already been changed. It's so much simpler. Now if I come in here first of all and I scroll down, I can actually show you that you can see I haven't edited it in any way. Just do that Control F, go to replace, and then replace all. Now one thing to remember, do not press anything within that document when you first open it, because as soon as you put your cursor on any part of the document, you're going to lose this information. So it may say, for instance, pick up on a word and try and find that and replace it. So just open that up, do Control F, go to replace, and obviously it saves that information, and then just replace it, and it will. And it is literally that simple. It'll take you maybe, what, 3-4 minutes to do the entire lot, and you'll be fine. Obviously I've got 40s there. Go to replace, replace all. Obviously I'll just tab down to find them. There it is. And just to check, make sure, yep, fill type categories product. Also make sure there is no spaces before or after as well. And then the last one, we'll just do that as well. Replace all. And also remember to save them as well as you're going. And obviously I'll just scroll down. And there you go. So fill type categories product. Now, if you got any of the 82 Studios TLX packs as well that has this stuff all loading in it, you could do the exact same edit to that pack as this. It is that simple. So just a quick brief run through. Delete that fill type XML line from the mod description, and then just replace everything in the fill type categories with product, and that will work. Now obviously remember, you could also edit the capacities if you wanted to. One nice thing Hispano Modding and 82 Studios did do is they did also add in update mass equals false, so you're not going to have an issue with feeling any extra weight if you do edit any of these. But they will go, what's 240,000 I think is the biggest capacity, so It is that simple, guys. So there we go. We can close you. We can close you. And if you're interested in what they're looking like, if I come in here on the in-game mod hub, all you have to do is look for the standard container pack, and it looks a little bit like that. Just do that simple little edit, and you'll be good to go. Hey there, Oster Chris, how you doing, bud? But yeah, if you do have any difficulties, just give me a shout, and obviously I'll try and help where I can. I'll even just send you the XMLs, but I'd love for you guys to at least try it first of all, okay? Also, one thing to remember, do not have a zipped copy and an unzipped copy of the same mod in your folder. And finally, obviously as you're editing it, remember when you load it into the mod hub, it'll probably show that there's going to be an update for it. Don't update it, because it's going to reset it to how it was originally. So yeah, doing good. We just celebrated our 4th of July yesterday. I know there, Chris, I know, and I hope all you guys had a great 4th of July. There we go, you'll do. This is my little trailer. Truck, should say. Actually, I'm interested. Has that one got the... There's the attacher. Aha! I knew one of my trailers had an attacher on it. Yes. Here we go. There we go, there we go. Yeah, out of curiosity, Viking, what program is it you're using to edit videos and stuff?
DaVinci Resolve.
Is that free?
Yeah.
Do you have a link for it? Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind checking that out myself. We did the rain held off for the fireworks. Oh, nice! Good. It's always good when rain can stay off that little bit of time just to show off a bit of fireworks. I love watching fireworks and thunder and lightning and stuff. It's great. Hey Billy, it would be awesome if you once in a while streams whilst modding when you do the equipment editing and something. Yeah. So the big reason I really try not to do the modding, obviously I do a lot of it when I'm not streaming. So by the time I stream, I'm kind of, yeah, I don't want to do any more. But yeah, actually there's been a few people who have said that they would love to see more modding, I suppose. But one of the biggest issues is when I do modding, I tend to just talk to myself and I'll kind of blank out everything else. But yeah, maybe one day when I'm a little bit better at it and I can focus on multitasking and stuff, yeah. There we go, let's drop that there. Stay. But yeah, obviously if you want to see anything, like equipment wise or whatever, just ask, guys, and if I know how to do it, I will try and explain. To be honest, when it comes to vehicles and equipment and stuff, there's a lot better people than me who stream who could probably show that off. But yeah, simple little edits to a trailer, for example, it's easy enough to do. I actually learnt from DJ Goham on how to do capacity, removing the weight, adding color and stuff. Obviously I've expanded a bit since then. But yeah, for me it's easy watching you because your time zone is same-ish. Yeah, that's a matter of opinion. But oh. Ooh, I want to check something. Obviously one of the two updates is obviously the steel factory is getting updated, the concrete factory is being updated, and yes, it worked. Obviously this is where the trash will be spawning if you wanted to pick it up manually. It's literally going to be going from this bin here to, if I remember rightly, I think this bin here. So it's quite a big way there. You should get a fair few, and obviously they can then go over to the PMS, which is kind of nice. Yeah. Obviously I did test my little crampy trailer that's on my Trello, and it will pick up quite a few actually bags from there. And then you just literally drive to the basement of PMS, and you don't even need to unload it, to be honest. Just sit there for a moment and it'll take the bags. It's kind of good. It's really good. I like it. But obviously a lot of these factories are being updated, guys, like I've mentioned before, where they're getting the master boosters added into them. They're also getting trash added to them as well. I'm kind of hoping JD... oh crap. I hit a bump there. Actually had a chance to go through and add trash to Kellogg's. I did mention it to him. I'm not sure if he did or not. There we go. But yeah, a few of the, obviously, going back to the modding side of things, a lot of it I've either looked on YouTube for just to get an idea. Obviously, you did not yet, but I could. Okay, that would be great, JD, because obviously where a lot of these factories are going to be set up now to have the trash, that is definitely going to help out. But a lot of this stuff I did have to figure out myself, so like the productions and stuff like that, I kind of looked at what maybe Dave had done and other people have done, and to learn that way. Obviously converting, I had no idea. I kind of looked at a simple video the other by, heck, I can't even remember who it was. He had converted a vehicle from 19 to 22. I looked at it and thought, that looks really complicated, then just got in and did it. And it's kind of surprising at just how easy that is. Obviously one thing to bear in mind with especially vehicles and some of these buildables, not the placeables, should say, from 19 to 22, certain things are still in the game, but you have to try and find them. Vehicles especially now are using V masks now, rather than what it wasn't previously or something like that. So you just have to sort of use your brains really. Also, there's tons of videos on YouTube that can give you or point you in the right direction, but unless you sort of get in there and do it yourself, you won't really learn, I think is the best way. And I've always been very much hands-on, trying to figure things out myself. Obviously, for example, the palette visuals, there's no videos that at that time that I knew of that showed you how to set them up and stuff like that. I've actually had to go in to a mod to see how they've set it up, and then sort of added it into factories. Obviously that was on Wolf Creek, and obviously that's now expanded into making factories buildable. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So it all works the same way. It's really simple. And obviously now JD himself has been able to go through looking at a mod, see how that's set up, and obviously bring out the Kellogg's factory, which is buildable. It's got your palette visuals in there and everything. It's really kind of cool. But the nice thing is, once you've done 1 or 2, 3 factories, you get into a good routine, and then from there it's just like bum 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 bum, done. Obviously for me it is time, so yeah. Do we have any factories there that we have the trash, just so I can get some references now. So the way I've just been doing the trash is trying to think, what have we got at the minute out there? The Aurora Textiles is set up. Well, to output trash as well, but it's just adding that extra line into the output product, as it were. Obviously I'm adding it to the steel and concrete. Let me go to the desktop for you JD so you can see. So the concrete factory. Obviously, one thing I did do is just added a new spawn trigger to the XML and the i3D. It's that simple.
Be right back.
Okay. And then obviously on the output part here, just add trash and then the amount you need. So it's literally that simple. Just add it in there. Obviously, remember to add it into the capacities. Now, obviously, with the ones that I've done for the concrete factory, it's got 2 spawn triggers already set up. I've just gone in, added fill types, and then had the 2 main ones spawning out the normal products. That third one I'm just using for the trash on its own. Yep, you can do that as well. Yep, you can have them in the containers if you wanted to. I haven't bothered setting that up, but yeah, if you wanted to, you could do. I'm actually thinking about doing that with craft actually at the minute. Let me pull that up a sec. Is it that one? No, that's Smuckers. Obviously, I'm still working my way through it. I've actually separated the palette of visuals as well at the minute. But this is what I'm actually currently working on, guys. For anyone interested, this is actually craft from PV County. And as you can see, yes, it's going to be a buildable. It's got the displays in there already. Obviously, input product-wise for the build. I haven't actually set this part up yet, but this will be changing. But it's going to be staying very much similar to how it was in 19. If you're not sure, this is actually basically does like macaroni and cheese and stuff. So you put in your water, your yeast, your salt, milk, pallets, goat milk, wheat flour, bacon, cheese. Coal is going to be removed, but then you have like your electric, labour support, morale, plus a booster of some kind, maybe some like packaging or something. I don't know yet. Containers. Yeah, I could use containers actually as the master booster. And then outputting wise, you're going to get your original mac and cheese, your 4 cheese, your spirals, your white cheddar and bacon, and trash as outputs. One thing I did do, and hopefully it's okay with Dave. Now, obviously in 19, it kind of had 10 products almost coming out of this thing. Was it 10? No, 8, sorry. You had like a normal version using goat's milk, but then you had the same thing again, but using goat's milk. From what I've seen from the XML, I'd only actually used this maybe once or twice. I got it built, used it once or twice, but I never actually unloaded much into it. But the way I've set it up this time, you can use either milk or goat's milk as an option, either or type thing. So it'll make life a little bit simpler. Obviously around the back here we do have obviously your unload triggers. Now let me see. I had a feeling it was. So let me import those palette visuals a minute. Desktop. Where is it? Craft, FS22, craft there. Obviously, when it comes out, yeah, so we're going to have the bags in here filling as the factory fills. So the more, if you leave it in storage on store in the game, these will actually fill up. But then what will happen is there'll be a trigger set up here. This is something I've still got to do for you to manually spawn them out if you wanted to and then pick them up. Also, you can just set them on distribute. Obviously, in here, I still need to do a little bit of work as well. Obviously, update all these pallets and replace things. One little thing I am going to do. I started using the containers you showed on Monday, and I found out that for whatever reason it doesn't like to load from barrel just as a platform unless. Yeah, it just seems to be a slight move on them, but yeah, it does work. Yeah, I noticed that actually Monday as well with the barriers. I just had to move them, and then at least move one, and then it just start kicking in. It's a really weird one. I don't know why. Now, obviously, in 19, if any of you guys remember who played PV County, this was a right pain in the butt to get in and out of. it was mainly because of these barriers. But what I'm going to do is, if I can actually get it to work, in this corner over here, I've added a little trigger which will actually hopefully work, if I can get it working right again, will remove all of this barriers on this side. That's my aim for this one. Whether it works, I don't know. Obviously, now that I've got it work, the fence removable for the McCain factory, I'm hoping I can add exactly the same for this. But yeah, this is what I want to do, is basically have this as an option that could be temporarily removed and then put back if need be, if you do have issues. And I just noticed that that trigger has 2 in it. Why has it got 2 there? I'm sure that should only have 1. I'll have to look at that anyway. It's still a work in progress, this, but I am hoping to get this out for the weekend. Yeah, so it's going to be fun, that's for sure. But obviously, yep, buildable as well. Obviously, we've still got to finish that off, so lots of work to do. Right, so nope, I don't want to save that. But yeah, update all those palette visuals. I've still got the images to sort out, finish off the XML work. I've got to set up the doors and everything. This is all I have to try and do. Yes, lots and lots still to go. But yeah, obviously I will be adding trash into... Oh yeah, there we go, I already done it there. Excuse me. Obviously I do need to reduce that to maybe about 50 per cycle. But yeah, it's definitely coming on. I've got so many freaking things open here. Let me come here, close all but this. There we go. It's getting there. That's the thing, it's getting there. But I still need to set up the pallets so they're upgraded to 22. And yeah, test it as well. That's going to be the fun part. But obviously coal is being removed. Obviously that's what they used in 19 to power it. It's going to be using electric now. But I've gone through all the lights, set them to only come on at night, so that's going to be one less thing to worry about. That took a little while to do. Right, then I started using the... Oh, I've seen that one. It works if you move them by hand. Yep, I put the old flatbed and spawned out 240 pallets, and I have a container. Yeah, there you go. And obviously that's kind of what I'm planning on doing with the bakery, is just having... One thing I have noticed, you have... Now, this is just what I've found as well, JD, is they have to be on the Hispano modding trailers to work. But once they're on, you could actually transfer them over. I've tried using them on like Surfin's trailer, for example, and I couldn't get them to turn on and load. Kind of a pain, really. It might have just been the container I had as well. But yeah, actually that's an idea. Let me see something. Yeah, but actually while I think about it, yeah, and obviously they're Super Bees now in testing, which is great. So I'm hoping that's not going to take too much long to get cleared. Oh, okay, yeah. Testing and stuff, so definitely keep an eye on the in-game mod hub for them. Even though the mod description says that they can be used on any trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I used your trailer and I just could not get them to work. Not on the container I had anyway, so maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know, maybe. Still figuring things out, so yeah. I know that, I think Loki mentioned that he was planning on adding the containers to the upload script, so that would help, which would mean possibly they get added, they'll activated type thing. Let's see, so if I come into here, you can actually enter them. Let's do X, yeah, see? I can't open them or I can load. Oh, I can do the side. Let's see something in a minute. Let's take a pallet. No. Oh, it is now. It's typical. I tried doing this the other day and it wouldn't friggin' work. Oh, that is just friggin' wrong. I'm sure I tried doing that on Monday's stream while it was actually on the trailer and it just wouldn't friggin' work for me. But yeah, technically what you could do, if I can pick that bugger off, it's not going to separate, are you? Yeah, there we go. Bing! So you could technically, instead of using the storages with some of these places, you could just set up some of these smaller containers that have the unreal capacities and just load them straight into the containers. So step in E, N to open the doors on the side. And yeah, you could just load them straight in if you wanted to. Now obviously, one thing to bear in mind, you can only fit one type of pallet in the containers at a time. So that's oats, so that's going to be a wheat one. There we go. Let's see if I've got another oat one here. That's a potato. Organic. Corn. So yeah. That's an oat. That's that one in it. So you could just... That's so cool, isn't it? That's a wheat. So that can go into that container over there. You could have tons and tons of containers around. And then just come around, pick them up with a flatbed and yeah, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, the back you need to have a trailer, but this side will work without. Yeah, as I've just found out, that's really weird because I'm sure on Monday I tried loading them in on the side and it just would not work. But yeah, and the nice thing is, as well, guys, you got to remember with these containers, they're actually removing the pallets off of the map, kind of in the same way the Easy Autoload did in 19. It's actually removing them so you can actually transport high amounts of pallets without struggling with your frame rates as well. And that's one reason I'm sort of switching over to it, and I hope a lot of you guys do as well. I'm saying, oh, JD seems to love them now. Oh, but that it's one of those things. Sometimes it worked, I guess, and sometimes not. But yeah, actually, in the same way that this trailer is set up, this is what Hispano Modding is doing. He's creating a version for those containers to work in the same way. And obviously that's now in testing. There's also a flat rack version. So it's going to be basically an opened up container that has that same autoload option added to it. And that's another thing that's going to be kind of cool. And that's what he's bringing out as well at some point. It's in testing. I think there's also the Titan version of those containers, standard containers, coming out as well now. So small containers straight into... Yeah, you could do that if it would work. Yep. Obviously the biggest issue is obviously if you're just outputting one product, perfect. You can literally have it going straight in, or even just have the container placed down just in front of the trigger, maybe where they spawn. There's an idea. So you don't even need to have a conveyor placed down. So once it spawns out, it should then just load straight into the container, actually, in theory. But yeah, I am definitely going to be using them a lot more than the flatbed. The flatbed is a nice option for transporting them around at the minute as well, by the way. Obviously you get, what, 2 of those smaller containers in there. So yeah. But let me see something. So technically, if you really wanted a B train of that, you got your grain carriages or containers there, the Titan versions. You got your liquid version tankers. Obviously, they will take any product that's in the liquid category. Well, the liquid, sprayer, the fruit sprayer I think it is, and the manure I think it is. Is it manure or slurry? Can never remember. But yeah, he's basically using the same option I did. Oh, look, it even does in the maple as well. Also, you got your Titan versions, and then yeah, you could literally have a whole, what, 10, 20, 30 freaking different containers if you wanted to in one go. All different things loaded up there. How's it going there, Mr. Hectate? Yeah, I've been keeping a very, very close eye on Hispano modding since that first set of containers came out. Obviously, I know DJ Goham, he did like a little first look at the mod. It's kind of cool, and obviously they can be color coordinated. So you could have them black, white. If you really wanted to, you could actually go in, change the decals on it, add your own decal as well. I know T Miller's done that on one of the containers. He's actually put, I think it was either his logo or the SGA logo on one. Kind of cool. But yeah, simple little edit, and yeah, it'll take anything. And I'm really kind of hoping that he'll take into consideration what I did say about the product for the category rather than having all those set up. But obviously he did say he was going to speak to at least Dave at 82 Studios and see what he thought as well. But yes, very, very cool. It's kind of like, why couldn't someone have done that earlier in the game with containers? But obviously, like I said, if you've got the 82 Studio, I think is it the Felix pack, where it's got the flatbed, that could be edited. Just do the exact same thing that I've showed you guys earlier. Obviously go into the mod to script, remove that fill type XML line, and then go into each of the XMLs and change it to product. You'd be fine. So if you have the pack, bargain. Right, and let's get you open because I do know that you need to be emptied, and I'm probably going to be doing this the rest of the day. But yeah, you could have a yellow one set up for your gold bars and gold from the blacksmith and stuff if you wanted to. A very good idea actually, that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the only thing I don't have of Hispano moddings at the minute, I think, is the pivot sprayer thing that they set up. I haven't even bothered with that. But yeah, I've got, obviously, I think he did a baler pack that I've got in here with the little windrowers on it. Obviously all the containers that you just seen a minute ago, the trailer, I've got this lizard crane as well. It's kind of cool for loading them on and unloading them. So yes, it's nice. Doing good. I'm really enjoying the map, the new content for it. Cool. Glad to hear it, Hector. Glad to hear it. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so definitely having those containers is going to help you guys out as well. With that simple edit, even to like the TLX pack, it's going to make transporting pallets so much easier. So while he's doing that, but yeah, as you can imagine, I do like it. I know they've been around for a long time as well, so being able to support them, yeah, and help them out where I could, yeah, definitely. Love it. And we'll collect you. Hello. There we go. Right. Ploughing on field 17. Let's accept you. Right, where is 17? Top of the hill. Okay. Ooh, that's the farm I tested.
I'm back.
Ah, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Right, let's see. I want to get up that hill. I can never remember how to get up there though, that's the only problem. I've got feelings this way. And but yeah, what I'll probably do is sit down tomorrow properly and focus on getting craft sorted out, get it in-game and tested by the end of the day, because then that'll give me some time Friday to just fix any issues I do come up with, and then I can get it sent over to Dave so you guys can actually get it into your save games this weekend. That is my aim. If not, I will be really peed off with myself. Obviously, one thing is, Friday is going to be quite a busy day for me. I'm obviously going to be redecorating the kitchen dining room with my family. So, yeah. I need to try and get as much of it done tomorrow. Or tonight, tomorrow, so yeah. Go. And hopefully this time it'll come out and won't need any additional editing. I'm hoping so, fingers crossed. Right, if I remember rightly, I need to turn left up here, because I usually come that way. Yep, yeah. Need some road signs for this map, I think. I don't know about any of you guys, but I am still getting lost, no matter how many times I come around certain areas. Up here, and then turn right, if I remember rightly, somewhere along here. I think it would just be nice, maybe a little sign saying like northeast farm this way, southeast, southwest and southeast farm and this, that, and anything. That'd be kind of nice. There we go. You get lost all the time. To be honest, I'm getting kind of not too bad getting down to where like the sugar factory is, that area, but anything lower than the map than like this farm here, I really struggle trying to find it. Now if I remember rightly, it's that far field, is it? Yep. Okay. Let's go this way, we'll get you unfolded. I think that was the other field actually. 54, if I remember rightly. Ooh, what is that? Is that cotton in that field? It is. Ooh. Yeah, I want to get down another spinnery, guys. I really do, but I'm not sure how I want to place it. Because I need it to be able to load onto the conveyors and then into storage. Just be on hard helper, it's easier. I can get from the southeast farm to town. Yeah, also you could use the barge surfing. There you go. Yeah, obviously up down to here, I am fine. It's after that I always seem to have issues trying to find, especially up into this corner. I always have the issues. It's like even coming back, I'll come down this road here past the forest, but I'll keep then coming around this way and think, ah, dang it, it's the wrong way, and have to come back and then go up that way. The thing is, as soon as I come down this road, I suddenly realise, hang on, I need to go up that way. But yeah. Now, let's have a look. I know somewhere around here. That's the juice. No, don't want that one. What's the next one next? Okay. But yeah, getting down here is nice and easy. I'm actually slowly figured this up to here now. But yeah, just getting from here to that far farm. Yeah, no. No. Right, what have we got in here? We've got flax. Okay, so looking at that, let's have a little look-see. Yeah, obviously I know I think it was yesterday's Darius' stream yesterday. He was mentioning that he's got now, is it 3 or 4 of these placed down? I'm thinking, holy crap! But I've only got one spinnery. Right, so I need it to be facing. Ooh, heck. See, now what I could do is have it on that side with some conveyors coming inwards that way. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's probably going to be the easiest option, maybe.
Maybe you should remove the fence.
Yeah, that's one thing I was thinking of. Have it like that. Conveyor coming across. Yep, that's what I'm gonna have to do. It's just a pain, these little the buildings are of odd shapes and stuff. Why can't they just keep square ones? It makes life so much easier. Oh, there we go. So that. Right, so let's come back in here. Actually, I'm going to just flatten that area first of all. Actually, a bit too big. So it's all the same height. There we go. I'll bring it almost to the trees. That's not too bad. See, technically what I could always do is take this other fence out and put 2 more down facing the opposite way. That's kind of an interesting idea. Paint, and that is just going to be normal asphalt on there. And see, there's a little bit of a lump there. And we'll do this. There we go, something like that. Take up to the fence. Yeah, you can actually see there just how much it's dropped down. Wow. That's impressive. Will there be an update to the donut factory? I have no idea, Farmer Marks. That's all to do with Darius. He created that, so I have no idea what's going on with that. It's best ask him, really. Spinnery. There. Yeah, I know the other day he was mentioning that, well, that's going to be a pig to get into that one. That's yeah, if I leave a bit of a gap. I know the other day he mentioned about was it either lower or increasing the productions. I don't know.
I have no clue.
Really? Okay. So your donut factory is stuck in production. I thought it was only my side. Ah, on one side. Yeah. Might want to mention that to Darius, because obviously that is one that he done on his own back. It's not actually part of the pack, so yeah, maybe there's a little something going on there. And I take it you guys have got the most recent version of it, haven't you? I know the other day he put out a update, wasn't it? Which changed the spawn area and stuff. Let's see, so something like that. think that would be fine. That's not even straight. Oh my goodness, oh well. It will do. But yeah, I think that'll be fine actually. So let's come in to... where the heck's the trigger? There. Open. I am going to activate that. So on the flax actually I want to activate it on. We can turn the cotton off for now. Just so I can get some of this lot in here. We'll change that to 1. There we
Hey,
go.
bad lad.
Hey, Mr. Bad Lad, how you doing? Is that on the Trello page? No, I don't think he's actually set one up yet. But if you go over to his Twitch channel and go into the chat, type !donut, should give you the current link for that. Yeah, how you doing? You're good? Yep, good. Glad to hear it. Right then. In that case, let me go find. Ooh, you still going? You'll do. I've got some flax I can take down to the spinnery and get that going. Hey. Does anyone have this issue when using super strength item lift spinning? I know Dave does. I have no idea how to fix it. I think it's something to do with his mouse. Yeah, I haven't had that issue in a long time. Actually, 19 I think was the last time. But yeah, ask Dave later on. He might be able to, if he sees your question, he may answer it. Unless anybody else out there has that issue where it's spinning around. Is there a way of stopping it? Have you seen the new emergency services mod on the app? Yes, I have. And personally, I ain't gonna be touching it. Actually, while I'm here, I should really repair this thing, shouldn't I? I was complaining about that earlier. Yeah, it's by Creative Mesh. And obviously they're also going to be hopefully bringing back the Straw Harvest mod as well. But yeah, in my opinion... yeah, it can stay on the mod hub in my opinion. Oh.
So just a quick little message, Billy. In about 15 minutes, there is a video on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Is that mine? Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
You've had that happen before. Do you know how to fix it, Surfing? Because I believe it's something to do with, I know with Dave, he gets it quite a lot, and it's usually his mouse, if I remember rightly. It was on the server, and the next day when I jumped on, it fixed it. Okay. Yes, that is Mr. Viking you're hearing in there, bad lad. Yes, it is. He has joined me in Discord for today. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be my last little job for today. Take some flax down and get that spinnery up and running. Right, so, if I remember rightly, it's backwards is probably the quickest way. Straw flax, there. There we go. Out of interest, Volts Drop, have you just tried tabbing it out of the game and going back in? without spinning. Only when your mouse is charging? Okay. Yeah, the last time I had it was on in FS19, that spinning, and it turned out I had a mod conflict going on because it was spinning and I was doing like the moon dance type thing. Yeah, have you tried tabbing out of the game and going back in? So just like hit like the Windows key, maybe click on one of the other windows and then go back into it type thing, into the game. I'm wondering if it's like a Actually, the other thing as well, have you got multiple super strength mods in your save game? So, for example, do you have easy dive tool? Let's think. Crap, what's the other one? Lumberjack mod altogether, and I can't think of what the other one is. Power tools. Do you have like all of them, say for example, in your mod folder within your save game? Just easy dev tool, okay. Yeah, because I was wondering if maybe they could be conflicting with each other. But yeah. It's only objects that spin when using super strength, not the camera. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it happen on Dave's stream a lot, and I'm sure he just sort of tabs out the game and back in to fix it. I'm not sure if he actually clicks on something else. So, but yeah, speak to Dave, definitely. I've got easy dive and lumberjack, but it only done it once. Okay. Alrighty. And actually, while I think about it, obviously, if you guys did not follow Mr. Dashnet, make sure to click on his link and give him a follow. He will be streaming later today. He's most likely going to be on doing some server work today. So it's probably going to be 7 days to die. So if you're into killing zombies and stuff, pop in, say hi. Obviously, volts drop. Yeah, I definitely recommend speaking to Dave, see how he corrects his. But obviously, there is a lot of other streamers out there that you could also ask questions to. Unfortunately, I have no real idea because I've never had it happen to me in 22. Yes. But yeah, you have to let me know as well if you do get it sorted out, volts drop. Wouldn't mind knowing how to fix that for future reference. Oh, that's another mine.
Billy, please check your Vespa.
Cool, thank you for volts drop. Oh, but I'm going off in about 4. Is your timer up?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So I can make it for you for this.
Yeah, go for it. Then I can raid over to you
Alrighty.
in a couple of minutes. Yeah.
We can do that.
Viking doesn't whisper. He does. He whispers me sweet nothings. Uh,
Don't get carried away now.
I feel special. I'm getting whispers from Viking.
Oh man, what's that going to
Oh,
be, guys?
it's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible.
Maybe Mr. Billy needs a nap
Oh,
or two.
yeah, I need a break. No, I need my ice cream, that's what it is.
Ice cream. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear that.
Actually, to be honest, no. Obviously, I want to try and lose a bit of weight, guys. So instead of ice creams, I'm actually having frozen fruit juices at the minute. So, and yeah, my wife decided she was going to do some fresh fruit ones, and they're kind of not the nicest at times, should we say? So yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, can't take me anywhere. Ice cream makes you lose weight since when? Well, that's the reason. That's why I've given up on the ice creams for the minute. So, yeah, these frozen fruit things are, yeah. Uh, Actually, the milkshake versions are quite nice because you're also using a bit of milk with some fruits. I did one earlier. It's just a random load of fruits. I had white grapes in, red grapes, kiwi fruit, and bananas in it. And actually, that wasn't too bad. It was quite nice. But obviously, yeah, I think it was yesterday we had like there was raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, banana, and I think there was a kiwi in there as well as a smoothie, but using water instead of the milk, and yeah, it wasn't the nicest. Yeah, it's yeah. But the worst thing is I always end up with a really sore stomach after eating fruit at the minute. I'm not sure why. I think my belly is just used to garbage, really, I guess, rather than constantly eating fruits. I really need to look after myself a little bit better, that's why. Um,
Yeah,
I can't
are you
have
really able
fruit.
to that?
Yeah. The thing is, I used to love like fresh fruit. See, even like fresh meats. I've over the last couple of years, I don't know if it's just something that's changed in my body or whatever. I cannot eat fresh meat straight from like the butcher or whatever. It has to be sort of like processed and stuff. Otherwise, the next day I'm never off the toilet type thing. Ugh, it's not good. I thought I'd just share that last bit for you. Yeah.
It sounds horrible.
But yeah. But yeah, I do like my coffees. And that flashing is friggin' hideous. Let me tab out. There we go.
But yeah,
You live?
anytime.
Okay. So we will be going over to see what Mr. Viking is doing.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's just going to have his countdown timer constantly repeating and repeating and repeating.
No, I actually
Let me
cancelled
go.
the countdown and just went straight live.
Did you? Okay. Let
Yeah, it was easier.
Bring your stream up there. Adverts. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to carry on driving this a little bit later. Let me go to the ending screen and say a big, huge thank you to obviously Mr. Darius Frost for raiding earlier on. Obviously Mr. Viking and everybody else for popping in and saying hi. It's much appreciated. Obviously I will be back again. Where the heck is that little screen gone? Friday as normal for my 2 hour stream. There. Let me get some credits rolling so you're not looking at a totally blank screen. There we go. Obviously, like I said, we are going to go see Mr. Viking streaming, so let's get this going. Hopefully, I will get that obviously Craft Factory finished off for you guys for this weekend. I am definitely going to try it. Viking streaming. There you are. But yeah, obviously, if you do need any help with editing the containers so they actually load pallets onto any map without any errors or warnings, let me know. give me a whisper in Discord or through Twitch, and I can help you out. Even on YouTube, if any of you guys are watching this afterwards, just go through the video really and just follow that little step by step. And obviously, Crishio, I think it is, Crashu. Thank you very much for that follow, much appreciated. But until next time, guys, let's get this raid going. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to check out Mr. Viking streaming. Give him a follow. Show him some SGA love if you're not following him already. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.